Hey folks, it's Ben. After reading the manual, and I keep saying that, but the manual keeps referring to the manual as well. We've got our mower here. It's pretty cool. It comes mostly assembled, but we do need to set up the handles. The tray, or the bolts for the handle, lives in the battery compartment, so we're going to go ahead and assemble that right now, and we'll do a little quick play through that. But long story short, we're just folding up the arms and then bolting them on. So what you just saw me do, you've got a screw-on portion of that's a little clamp here, and what it does is as you push it down, it squeezes it tight. So you kind of put it so it's kind of loose, then you bring the lever down. That enables you to quickly kind of fold it away. Same with these on the deck itself, you just tighten them up a little bit, then close them in, and now our handle's nice and tight. Make sure the wire is run like you want it to be, because the clips are on top. So we'll bring this up. Hey, whoops, clip the wire underneath of it, or through it I should say, and that will keep it from catching on too many things. And I'm no expert, but I read the manual and it's pretty simple stuff. Let's remove the tape that's on the handle here, and that's pretty much it for the initial assembly of the unit. Everything else is ready to go. Another thing you might want to look for is on the underneath of the deck. We'll make sure the deck has been pre-tightened. But yeah, it's factory tightened, so we're good to go there. But there's no obstructions. Now, kind of just put it together quickly. You can run the bag or you can run the mulching unit. There is no discharge. One thing that took me a second to figure out, this is allows you to do mulching, and it fills in the hole where the bagger would be, but it's got two little hooks here on the back that need to hook into the two little holes that are right here. But important to note is it won't do it by itself. You have to squeeze this to get it to slip in. And once you squeeze it, it lets it clip right in, and now it's nice and tight. So under the deck, it makes for a very nice kind of a smooth area through that. So the mulching purposes, it just kind of spins around. It doesn't actually get caught on anything. So that's pretty awesome. If you wanted to bag, and you certainly could, you just need to take this out, take your cat out of the bag, and then there are two hooks here that the bag connects to, and then that sits down on it, and that's how you would bag. So it's pretty easy to switch back and forth. I think for our purposes, we're mostly going to mulch because it's kind of a trim / small lawn mower for us. So that's like that. Last thing I guess is the height adjustment, which is kind of weird on this one. Usually I've seen them with a lever right here. This one actually, you press the button and then you can tilt how'd that work? Tilt it, oh yeah, just lift it up or down. So in this case, if you wanted it very low, you press the button and push it down. And if you wanted it high, you lift it up. So in this case, we'll do 5. So we've got it set for our height. It does all 4 wheels at one time. I guess the last thing to do, now that we've got that kind of all sorted out, would be to put the battery in it. We have charged the battery, and it's cool because you can see what the battery charge is by pressing the button. This one's 4 green, so that means it's ready to go. When we got it, it had one button, one green light, but you do need to charge it, they say, before you start. All electric or cordless mowers I know of have a key. It won't run without the key. So if you have kids or anything like that, take the key with you when you're done mowing, and that way they'll never be able to get it started. In this case, we'll actually put the battery in first. It fits, there's a little kind of a triangle it fits into, and then you just push it in until it goes click, and this gray part comes back up, and to get it you push it down and then you can pull it out. That's how you put the battery in. It's pretty easy. So it goes click. Now I'm going to put the key in it. The key only goes in one way. So now in theory the mower is live and good to go. So we've never started it before, so let's scare some cats, see how exactly loud it is. Of course now I haven't magically put on my safety glasses because you at least want to do that. To start it, you press the gray button, you pull the lever. That's it. really thick material, so we do have it turned up kind of high. It is only a 17-inch cut, so it's not crazy, but it's a rechargeable battery, so come on. If you want bigger than that, go gas powered or battery. Or just sacrifice one thing. The cut seems pretty good, except where I don't overlap it quite right. We've got a few dandelion stands here, but it's not leaving any visible discharge, so that's good. So it's actually kind of mulching. That's cut quite a path through here, so for a little mower, it's pretty darn neat. I've done a couple passes now. Looks really good. Let's take a look at the underneath here. That's before we lift it up though, let's pull the key out. That's your disconnecting the spark plug type thing. We lift it up here. And yeah, there's not much accumulation underneath the deck, so it's a plastic molded deck, so it's not going to show that. A little bit of here around where the scoop is, but once that fills in, it'll be good. Grass isn't very wet, so it's kind of damp actually, so that's pretty good. But that's the nice thing about plastic molded decks, is that they really do a good job with the mulching. I've had these rechargeable mowers before. They're awesome. You just keep the battery in good shape and you're kicking butt. And this one will mulch, so it's like a big lawn. What is it, a big vacuum for your lawn? Essentially, you take off all the dandelion heads and stuff and just magically make them disappear. If you guys have any questions on this mower, about to make the wife use it. She's going to do some lawn mowing, but we'll have some more videos of that down the road. But initially, there were a lot of good reviews for it online. That's why we chose this one in terms of operability. Plus, we could get it at a local merchant. If you have any questions, ask them. If you like the video, like them. And please subscribe to my channel, depending on, we'll probably dual release this one too. So Turbo 231 or Red Barn Homestead. Subscribe to Red Barn Homestead if you could. We're trying to get that channel off the ground. And we'll see you guys later.